If you're over 60 and you've noticed you're more forgetful lately, misplacing keys, forgetting names, walking into a room and not knowing why, you're not alone. And more importantly, it might not be dementia. In fact, most memory lapses in seniors are not signs of Alzheimer's. They're signs of something else. Something often fixable. In this video, we'll explore the real, science-backed reasons why seniors feel forgetful. From vitamin deficiencies to sleep, medications, and emotional health. And most importantly, what you can do about it. Let's find out what's really going on, and how to support your brain after 60. Memory loss is one of the biggest fears of aging, and it's understandable. But here's the truth. Normal aging can bring slower recall, like taking longer to remember a name. But dementia is different. Dementia affects daily function, like forgetting how to cook, getting lost in familiar places, or repeating the same question over and over. The occasional senior moment? That's usually not dementia. In fact, a major study from the Mayo Clinic found that mild forgetfulness is common in healthy aging, and often linked to treatable causes. So instead of fearing the worst, let's look at what's really behind memory lapses, and what you can do. Your brain doesn't rest when you sleep. It works. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxins and consolidates memories. But after 60, sleep often changes. You may wake up more, sleep lighter, or go to bed later. And when sleep is disrupted, your brain can't do its nightly cleanup. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that chronic poor sleep is linked to increased risk of cognitive decline, not because of brain damage, but because the brain isn't getting the rest it needs. What you can do. Finish drinking fluids by 7-8 p.m. to reduce nighttime bathroom trips. Keep a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Try a light sleep-supporting snack. Tart cherry juice, banana, or warm milk. Small changes can make a big difference. Vitamin B12 is essential for nerve and brain health, but as we age, our stomach produces less acid, which means we absorb less B12 from food. The NIH says up to 20% of older adults are deficient, and many don't know it. Symptoms, brain fog, memory lapses, balance issues, often mistaken for normal aging. What you can do: ask your doctor for a B12 test. Eat more B12-rich foods, eggs, dairy, fish, or fortified cereals. Consider a supplement, especially if you're vegetarian or take acid-reducing meds. It's not a miracle, but for many, fixing B12 brought back mental clarity they thought was gone. Some of the most common medications seniors take can affect memory, even if you've been on them for years. These are called anticholinergics, and they're in many everyday drugs: allergy pills, like Benadryl, sleep aids, bladder control meds, some antidepressants and pain relievers. A long-term study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that long-term use of these drugs is linked to higher dementia risk, not because they cause dementia, but because they impair brain function over time. What you can do: ask your doctor, is this medication affecting my memory? Review your full list of meds, including OTC, at least once a year. Never stop a medication without medical advice, but do ask about alternatives. Emotional health is brain health. Chronic stress raises cortisol, a hormone that can shrink the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. And loneliness? The US Surgeon General calls it an epidemic, linked to a 50% higher risk of dementia. But it's not just feeling sad. Loneliness affects brain chemistry, sleep, and inflammation, all of which even small interactions help. What you can do: join a club, stay connected, volunteer, even small interactions help. Join a club, volunteer, or call a friend daily. Talk to a counselor if stress feels overwhelming. Your brain thrives on connection. Your brain is 75% water. Even mild dehydration can cause brain fog, fatigue, and confusion. And after 60, your thirst sense declines. So you might not feel thirsty, even when you need water. Similarly, blood sugar swings, from sugary foods or skipping meals, can cause energy crashes and mental fog. The National Institute on Aging says both dehydration and poor blood sugar control are common but overlooked causes of forgetfulness. What you can do: sip water throughout the day, don't wait until you're thirsty. Eat balanced meals with protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Limit sugary snacks and drinks. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. So what can you actually do? Here's a simple, science-backed plan. 1. Talk to your doctor. Get tested for B12, review your meds, check sleep 2, improve sleep hygiene. Same bedtime, less fluid at night, no screens 3, stay hydrated, aim for pale yellow urine. 4. Move daily. Even 10 minutes helps circulation and brain health. 5. Stay connected. One conversation a day can make a difference. This isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. You're not broken, you're not just getting old. You might just need a small adjustment, and that's okay. If you're over 60 and feeling forgetful, you're not alone, and you're not powerless. Most memory lapses have real fixable causes, and you're already taking the first step by seeking answers. This is Senior Health Matters, where your health, your mind, and your independence matter. If you found this helpful, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video. And if you have a question, leave it in the comments. I read everyone. Until next time, take care of your body, your mind, and you.